in the matter before it is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Your Honor, I'm number 244047 PC Eric Wainaina. I am attached at DCI office Nakuru North. And I perform investigation duties. Your Honor, on the 12th May 2023, I, in company of my DCIO, Mr. Wesley Langat, my colleagues, Corporal Eliud Misoi, PC George Karani, and PC driver Joseph Musumba. Went to Lanet police station where we were joined by police officers from the same station. Others from DCI Nakuru East and DCI Nakuru West.
So from that station,
Others from DCI Nakuru East and DCI Nakuru West. At the said station, Your Honor, the DCIO Nakuru North briefed us on an exercise that we were to undertake at a homestead at Githioro area.
at an homestead
Within Githioro area. Githioro. Where it was alleged that members of an outlawed criminal gang had gathered in that homestead on 11th May, that is the previous day, and the motive of that meeting was to plan to commit some crimes. At around 4:30 a.m., in a group of around 20 police officers, we left the station and proceeded to the said homestead. On arrival at the homestead, the DCIO, who was the senior most officer in that group, knocked the gate, which was opened by a person from inside. The DCIO then proceeded to introduce us to the person He informed him of the purpose of us being at the said homestead, which was to interrogate the people inside, conduct a search, and make arrests if necessary. The person who had opened the gate introduced himself as Daudi Mwangi Chege. He said he was the caretaker of the homestead and also the watchman. After that brief introduction, we were subdivided into 3 groups, each led by an inspector of police, so that we could conduct on a search on the homestead, which had several houses. I personally was in a group led by Inspector Legopito of DCI Nakuru West.
The same inspector?
Legopito. Legopito
Lengopito.
of DCI Nakuru West. Others were PC George Karani in my group, Corporal Eliud Misoi,
The same PC?
Corporal
No, that one.
PC George Karani.
George.
Yes, Your Honor. Corporal Eliud Misoi and Corporal David Kinyanjui. We inquired if the caretaker had the keys to the main house, which he acknowledged to have, and as such, we asked him to open the door. Before we could start search, the said Daudi informed us that there were other 7 people within the compound who were sleeping in different houses. As such, before we could start the search, 2 other people were brought from another house to witness the search together with Daudi Mwangi. When the 2 were brought, search began at the table room and the kitchen area. where nothing suspicious was recovered. Search then proceeded to a bedroom adjacent to the table room, where under one of the beds rolls suspected to be of cannabis sativa were recovered. They were counted and they amounted to 96 rolls. Since I had been tasked with the task of preparing an inventory, I recorded the exhibits in an inventory. The scene was photographed by an officer from the scenes of crime, namely Chief Inspector Simon Wahome. And then search proceeded to the upstairs. In one of the rooms in the upstairs, one of the bedrooms, which Daudi told us is a guest room. That is where guests sleep. A toy pistol was recovered from inside the pillowcases that was placed on a bed. Again, the said toy pistol was, I entered the same in the inventory. And the same was photographed by the same officer who is from the scenes of crime. He then proceeded to the master bedroom, where Daudi was asked who sleeps there. He said that bedroom belongs to the owner of the house, namely John Maina Njenga Kamunya. Search was conducted therewith in my presence and the presence of the suspects and other police officers.
So the persons of yourself, other officers,
And the suspects,
who are they?
Daudi Mwangi Chege and two others. whose names I may not recall, but they are within the court. And a pistol make tokarev,
Yes.
was recovered from a drawer, a wardrobe drawer. And its serial number was invisible. We then proceeded to the same was entered in an inventory just like the others. It was photographed, and search proceeded to another room. In the other room, in the final room, nothing was recovered from therein. So we left and went back to the table room or the sitting room. Where the other suspects who had been arrested from the other houses were brought. And the recoveries that had been made from them were placed on a table. The recoveries included tobacco in polythene bags, notebooks,
Notebooks.
yes, notebooks, Your Honor. Walking sticks, which were painted with the colors of the national flag. Several receipts were also recovered. They bear the name Universal Foundation Ministries. So I undertook to enter all the recoveries in the inventory. Which was duly signed by all the people present therein. Also recovered at the homestead were a Toyota Lexus, black in color, registration number ACR 555S, and a Toyota E91, registration number KAK 628H.
628.
In total, 8 people were arrested within that compound. And as the exercise came to an end, we were joined by the regional DCI coordinator, Mr. Wanjau,
Say regional.
DCI coordinator, Mr. Wanjau, at the County Criminal Investigations Officer, Mr. Adan Hassan. The suspects and the recoveries were booked at the Bureau Police Station, and were later escorted to the Nakuru County DCI offices. At the DCI Nakuru County offices, we were divided into 4 groups, each with a task to escort the suspects to their homes for further search. In my group, I was in company of Opo Eliud Misoi and PC George Karani. Our task was to escort John Kuria, one of the suspects, to his home in Kihingo, Njoro Sub-County, and also Daudi Mwangi to his home in Dondori ward in Nakuru North Sub-County.
Saying the second one, everyone.
Daudi Mwangi.
Yes.
Home in Dondori.
Right. Yes.
Yes, on escorting the said John Kuria to his home in Kihingo, he took us to his home where we recovered several items, which include bangers, walking sticks, crabs,
Yes. Yes.
all which are connected to an outlawed sect, namely mungiki. The recoveries were also entered into an inventory, which the suspect duly signed. We then left Joro for Daudi Mwangi's home in Dondori, where a search was conducted. And two national flags were recovered, and a fly whisk, believed to be used in some rituals done by the outlawed sect. The suspects were later escorted to Bahati police station, where they were processed and later presented before court. That's all. Your Honor.
Prosecutor.
The court has already cited these three homesteads. Items covered and recorded the inventories.
Yes, Your Honor.
I want us to start with the first homestead. You told the court this was the homestead of which accused person.
John Maina Njenga, Kamunya.
Please look at the inventory and confirm whether that is the inventory.
Yes, this is the inventory I prepared.
Confirm the name of the persons selling the inventory.
Yes, I confirm the same.
Please read the record the names of the persons selling the inventory.
The persons who signed the inventory are
Starting from myself.
number 244047 is Eric Wainaina. Wesley Langat, Superintendent of Police. Inspector Ekiru Lobun, Ekiru Lobun.
Yes.
Inspector Samson Tanui, Inspector Samson Legopito, Corporal Elliot Misoi, PC George Karanga.
Yes.
At the back, we have the names of the suspects who also witnessed the same. Daudi Mwangi Chege, Daniel Mugo Njoroge,
Daniel.
Mugo Njoroge, Simon Moigai Magu, John Kuria Kariku,
Hey, John.
John, yes, yes. John Kuria Kariku, Peterson Wanjau Dirango, Peterson Wanjau Dirango, Samuel Kang'ethe Ngige, Julius Dongo Kamau, And lastly, but not least, Peter Njenga Wambui.
Peter Njenga.
Wambui.
Wish to
Yes, I wish to produce the same.
And as to go to the items, you said that you recovered a number of items.
Yes, Your Honor.
At this person. I want us to start with the first item.
One pistol tokarev, whose serial number is invisible.
Yes.
Is there the total number of the pistol?
Tokarev.
Serial number?
The serial number is invisible.
You wish to mark the same as the next one?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to take the pistol, mark the same. We go to the next item.
One toy pistol. It's a homemade pistol.
You have the same.
No, the same is at the DCI headquarters at the ballistic offices.
The next item.
3 rounds of 9mm blank ammunition.
See?
3 rounds of 9mm blank ammunition.
Yes, you wish the same remark.
Yes, Your
Same
Honor.
speeds.
Yes, Your Honor.
The next item.
1 magazine. Yes.
Next.
1 magazine. 1 magazine.
Yes.
The magazine is in the tokarev pistol. The magazine is in there.
We could have access to the protocol conditions.
The magazine is the one that is inside the pistol.
Which are the same mark.
Yes.
What is the same mark as
Just detach those things. Ensure you disable that thing as much as possible.
I was thinking you want to commit suicide.
Your Honor, it is safe.
Yes, detach those things.
It is safe for production.
Yes. Detach them.
Yes.
Them. Yes, this is EMF 54.
The next item is 96 rolls of bang or cannabis sativa.
So, EMF 55.
the same mark as next item.
One kg of approximately 1 kg of tobacco in plastic bags. This is tobacco in 2 bags.
Next item.
Assorted notebooks, several notebooks. Yes. Notebooks. Here are the notebooks.
How many are there?
They are 4 in number.
Therefore,
Yes, they are 4.
EMF 7. Yes. Yes. You can't all of them. I know we can see, but I don't speak one.
tell you.
We continue with the homestead of one.
Those are all the things that were recovered from the whole homestead. That is the main house and the other houses therein.
You can proceed with the next homestead.
That's all. That's all for the
Yes, that is all for the first.
for the first
One has
place.
to proceed with the other.
Okay.